What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Check it out. I'm talking Canelo Alvarez. And what's next for him? For the love of sports. Let's talk about it. Alright guys, so been kind of feeling down bad for the past few days, but I'm back. You know, the show must go on. Y'all know how it goes. Still a little bit under the weather, but that's alright. We're gonna get this done and talk about Canelo Alvarez. So, since the Wilder Ortiz fight came along and everybody's waiting on numbers and stuff, it kind of died down about the Canelo Kovalev knockout, the fix, and all of this nonsense. But what's next? What's next for Canelo? That's the question. And so, here's my ideas on it. None of us really know. Canelo has a lot of options. I mean, a lot of options. He has belts everywhere you look at it. Uh, Bevo was talking about dropping down to 168 to meet Canelo. That would be an interesting fight. But Canelo had an issue with the DAZN and the delay that they had between the Kovalev fight. Canelo says the hell with that. The hell with the DAZN. This delay nonsense is not going to happen again. You know, and I think Canelo has enough pull to make that determination, but we'll see how that plays out. But he says the hell with the zone and their delays. When it's time for him to fight, he going in the ring to fight. So, I just thought that was kind of funny because, anyone who watched that fight, I'm a huge MMA fan as well as boxing, basketball, a couple of other sports. And the Jorge Masvidal Nate Diaz fight was on airing that night, and the zone just kind of kicked back and waited till that event was done before they even did the ring walk. And Canelo was in the back, kind of warming up and doing this thing. Kovalev looked like he was damn near taking a nap, but he was laid back chilling on the couch. And Canelo says, "No more, no more." So, guys, but what's next for the man? That's the question. He won the fight, impressive fashion, stopped him. But what's next? So we hear rumors and we see reports all around, and I basically, take a lot of that stuff with a grain of salt. But Anthony Yard has been thrown into the hat, and a lot of people think that he almost had Kovalev, which, in the eighth round, he had him hurt and kind of gassed himself out. So it may have been a good lesson for Yard, but I think that he's too green for Canelo. Canelo beat Yard up, and that's just my opinion on it. I don't think that fight is interesting at all. I don't think that fight holds any merit. If he's going to fight at 175, I would definitely rather see him fight Bevo or Beterbiev, which I think Beterbiev is a dangerous fight for Canelo. But then we look at the John Ryder and Callum Smith situation, and a lot of people believe that John Ryder won that fight. But as I always say, it's in the books. Callum Smith retained his belts, and they gave the fight to him. And from my understanding, his team says no rematch, and that could be because they want to see Canelo, whether it be for payday or whatever. But if this guy almost lost to John Ryder, it's safe to say that Canelo would probably beat him up pretty good. I would say Canelo would win that fight, and it would also be good for Canelo to drop down to 168 before returning to 160, if he ever does return to 160, and take on those champions, clean out that division as he and Oscar said that they would. All right. But another interesting fight at 168 would be Caleb Plant. See, Canelo fights Caleb Plant, get adjusted and accustomed to all of that movement because Caleb Plant moves well, and then return to 160 and take out Andre. I would take out Andre first. See, you get into a camp and you get adjusted to the movement that you're going to face with an opponent such as Caleb Plant. You take him out and you go into camp for Andre to take him out. Because in my opinion, Andre is the probably the most dangerous fight for Canelo at 160. GGG, we already know he beats him. I don't think many people want to see that fight again, especially after the way Deverenchenko dismantled GGG. Also, Charlo, don't even get me started. Charlo's the only one in his fan base that believe he deserves a Canelo fight. But Canelo will beat him up pretty convincingly, and I'm sure of that. So I would like to see, and it's a lot to ask for Canelo because he's already doing a lot. But fighting Caleb Plant, dropping down to fight Demetrius Andre, I mean, what could you say? I think that would be from 175 after the muscle he packed on, the correct type of regression to get back to 160. And then, of course, we do know that BJS is in the mix, of course, too, at 168. But BJS, I don't think he can beat Canelo either. I think that like most of these guys, they want that money. They're willing to take this loss and lose because they want that money. What's associated with a Canelo fight? A big bag. But I would like to see him fight Plant, move down and fight Andre, because these are two difficult guys at both weights as far as movement and Canelo catching them and so forth. So, guys, I'm glad to be back. Still a little bit under the weather, but, like I said, the show must go on. We got to get this Speak Your Mind Sports Talk thing going again. Sorry for being gone on Sunday and Monday, guys. I was just really feeling kind of bad. But we back now. We're back in action. I'm going to try to put up a live so we can kick it later today. But hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so y'all know when I drop these videos. Hit the like on your way in or out. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace, guys.